Hi everybody, my name is Scott Ogren. I am a master distributor with Alphay, the new medicinal mushroom company that just got its start here in North America. I believe Alphay is the single most amazing opportunity of my lifetime. I'm 57 years old. I've had some great businesses and some great gigs, but what is being handed here with Alphay is so stunning in its depth and its worldwide scope that for any of us who are looking for more time freedom and more financial freedom, we'll never see anything like this in our lifetime. So I'm putting together a short video that shows and highlights some of the reasons why I think it is worth your time looking at getting involved. First, a very quick background, since you probably don't know me. If you do a web search for my name, you'll find me. I've done a variety of jobs in my life. I've been an author, drink formulator, manufacturer. But the one gig that is pertinent here is that I've been a network marketer since 1988 with one and one only company. Out of a field of eventually 340,000 distributors, I became their 21st largest income earner and their company's top national trainer. Now, why would any of that matter to you? A few reasons. Well, up until February of 2012, when I joined Alphay as one of their 3 master distributors, I'd only been involved in this one other direct sales company. What that means is this, is I don't dabble in business and I don't fritter from company to company and I don't mess with people's lives with big promises. When I announce that I have the opportunity of my lifetime with Alphay, and I tell you that I'm going to take anyone joining us to the top, I feel the full weight of responsibility with that statement. So let's take a look at this company, Alphay, and why you should consider getting involved. Alphay is a nutritional biotechnology company that is recognized globally as the top leader in the research and development of organically grown medicinal mushroom products. Medicinal mushrooms is a classification of mushrooms that have been known for centuries to have extraordinary healing benefits on humans. Out of this small group, the most powerful of the medicinal mushrooms is something called Lingzhi. For over 2,000 years, Lingzhi has been considered the most revered herb in all of Chinese pharmacology. It is known as the longevity herb, the anti-cancer herb, herb of spiritual potency, mushroom of immortality, and you'll get a sense of why it's called these things as we go on. Alphay got their start over 40 years ago in China and are quite well known in the world of mycology. And in fact, they hosted the 5th International Medicinal Mushroom Conference in 2009 at their Nantong campus. And in fact, they've been invited back to host the 2013 conference, which is being held in Beijing. Alphay also has over 70 of the top internationally known mycologists working for them, and they continue to study why Lingzhi mushrooms have such a beneficial impact on the human body. Currently, too, Alphay is almost completely unknown in the Western world, but they finally opened up offices in the US and Canada at the start of 2012, and that is where you and I come in. Let's look at the checklist of why I believe Alphay is the biggest opportunity of our lifetime. Alphay's Lingzhi products are the #1 reason behind their power and why people are getting involved. It's the basis behind everything that they do. Lingzhi, as you are learning, is considered the most powerful herb in traditional Chinese medicine. Numerous studies of Lingzhi mushrooms have established their effectiveness in a treatment of a wide variety of symptoms. Studies show that they are very effective as an anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antifungal, anti-diabetic. They've been shown to be very effective in lowering blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. Lingzhi also has been shown to be quite effective in getting rid of things like insomnia and allergies, and it can be considered to be an herb that is good for virtually everyone. Young and old, people can benefit from it. While Alphay is very new to the Western world, the company itself has been around for over 4 decades in China. Because of this, their scientists have had the time and resources to make Alphay's products the most potent in the marketplace. All Alphay products have at least a 12-to-1 potency in their extraction, with some as high as even 25-to-1. You can compare this to 5-to-1 or 3-to-1 or even just a 1-to-1 potency with other Lingzhi products. It also uses a 3-step proprietary extraction process that includes water, alcohol, and enzymes. Most companies only use 1 or 2 of these methods. Alphay uses all 3. In every herb and plant, it is a certain part of the plant that holds most of the active ingredients. With Lingzhi mushrooms, that certain part is the cap. At Alphay, they use only the cap of each Lingxi, which is where all the functional ingredients are located. They completely remove the stem to within 2 centimeters of the cap, which means they remove half of the weight of each mushroom. The reason for this is because the stem is mainly fiber and doesn't hold the functional ingredients that make Lingxi so powerful. Other companies include this stem, which acts as kind of a filler and lessen the impact of the product. In 2012, 78 million Americans began turning 65. Over the next 18 years, 4 million more of them will do so each year. That turns out to be about 11,000 turning 65 every day, just in the US alone. One of the main interests in these aging baby boomers is learning the art of staying young, basically not dying, and staying fit and as young as long as they can. And any medicinal herb known as the longevity herb or the anti-cancer herb is going to be of great interest to them. Very few Westerners know about medicinal mushrooms right now, but that's about to change because over the next 10 years, Lingxi and the other medicinal mushrooms will become the most popular supplement in people's cupboards. It's going to become as common a daily supplement as green drinks and coconut water, probiotics, things like that. It will really be thought of as the must-have for its benefits. And those of us who join Alphay now will be the leading voice of this movement. One of Alphay's missions is to correct this notion that herbs coming out of China are somehow lesser quality than elsewhere. Alphay's laboratories are all certified ISO 9001, and we are right now in the process of becoming organically certified for the US and Canada. Furthermore, Alphay owns every aspect of their business, what's called vertically integrated. They have the farms, the growing areas, the extracting facilities, the bottling plants. I personally, flew over to China in May of 2012 along with 12 others in my Alphay network to see firsthand Alphay's growing environments. And the places where these mushrooms grow are cleaner than many organic farms that I've been on. I then went one step further and paid out of my own pocket for US-based third-party testing on the Alphay products through 2 of the most respected analysis companies in the US and tested them for the things like bacteria and mold and heavy metals and pesticides and herbicides. All of the reports came back saying that with all the parameters, these were, and I quote, extraordinarily clean and free of contaminants. Lingxi is expensive by any supplement standards. It always has been. But Alphay's medicinal mushroom products are competitively priced compared with those currently found in normal retail and online channels. When you factor in Alphay's superior potency, we are the best Lingxi product on the market. Do a Google search on Lingxi and medicinal mushrooms. You will see that there's an almost frantic pace of research being done right now on Lingxi mushroom. Procter & Gamble, the huge company, recently purchased the main retail line of Lingxi that was being sold in the US. You know when conservative large companies like this are getting involved, you know there's a wave of interest coming. Now is the time to get involved with Lingxi. As of 2012, there are about 3,000 billionaires in the world. The owner and founder of Alphay, a man by the name of Chairman Hui Chen, is one of them. What this means is that Alphay has the financial backing to get things done. They have been around for over 40 years and will continue to be around for decades to come. This means that what you build now will last your lifetime. This is very reassuring to know that whatever effort you put in today will be felt financially for decades to come. 10 years ago, Alphay started their own network marketing company just for China, just inside of China. That company, that network marketing branch that they started now has over 200,000 distributors and over 1 million consumers inside of the Chinese marketplace. This means that we are joining a company whose marketing skills are very solid. Alphay is brand new to the Western world, and that is starting now, only in Canada and America. That means that by joining Alphay now, you are placing yourself into a network that will start here and then travel all around the Western world. North America then is the starting point for Alphay outside of China, but over the next 5 years, Alphay will expand into 20 to 30 other countries. This is a very big point to pay attention to, because what this means is that when you join with Alphay here in North America, the team you and I will build will soon have business builders in all of these other countries, all of them inside of your network, inside of your commissions. Now, you may be thinking, well, I don't know anybody in Brazil or Australia or Germany. But here's the deal. Someone in your network will. That means you will be making income from these other countries, all while working in front of your computer in your home office. Understanding this single point of international expansion, that this is the starting point right here, right now, is so powerful. But imagine this, in a year from now, you will be creating an income stream from your little laptop, from the comfort of your kitchen or your living room, communicating with people in your network who live all over the world. For anyone looking for a better way to accomplish the goals of their life, I would suggest that the answer is not one more job. One of the greatest things about Alphay is that it's not one more job. I personally don't think you or I need a second job where we trade 1 hour for 1 hour's pay and then we trade 1 week for 1 week's pay. That is linear income, and neither you or I need to do that. We're already probably doing that. Instead, what's needed is this. Invest with something that builds residual income, meaning work on something that gives you income whether you're working that week or that day or that month or not. 2, invest with something that starts to have momentum, meaning that over time, the growth of your business moves far beyond your own efforts and your own skills. And 3, invest in something that has built into it the power of compound or exponential growth, meaning that whatever speed you apply to your first few months of your Alphay business, that speed will begin to move faster and faster because of the way network marketing compounds the actions you do. One of the great things that Alphay does is gives each of us the ability to work from home. I'm personally not interested in commuting or working from an office. I want to work on something that I can do in my spare time, in my home, with nothing but my computer and my internet connection. Having said that, I don't want to work alone. I want to work with a team. And with Alphay, you get a great team, and we stay connected through video conferencing. By joining us, you join a group of people who are dedicated to helping you succeed. Every day, you will be working with us, your team, which includes me, that helps you talk to your new prospects and trains both you and your new people, all through video conferencing, all for free, all in your spare time. The last bullet point on why I think Alphay is the single greatest opportunity in our lifetime is about the person who started all this. I generally dislike using words like integrity and vision because they can be bantered around like so much junk food, and they are. But for me, meeting the owner of Alphay was the final straw in my decision to alter the complete arc and direction of my life to become a member of Alphay. Integrity is not something that can be described. It can only be witnessed, and you can only feel it. So when you meet Chairman Chen yourself, you will start to understand why those of us who've already started with Alphay know what we do in these next 2 or 3 years will give us residual income and residual impact for the next 25 years and beyond. If any of it, has sparked your interest, have your sponsor put you in front of a video conference with us so that you and I and those involved can meet you and answer your questions. And as you'll see, getting started requires just 3 things. 1, sign up. It costs $35. 2, purchase and consume your own Alphay products. Feel for your own results and experience yourself why Lingxi is known as the longevity herb. And 3, get coached. We have a training that repeats every month. Talk to your sponsor about how to get in on these free training calls. It is crucial to get trained and stay in touch with your team. None of us can do this on our own. For those of us already involved in Alphay, this is the biggest opportunity of our lifetime. If you are looking for a larger game to play, if you want to have more impact than you already are, and you want to join an incredible group of people doing it, we'll show you how. But come check it out. Come see if this is right for you and your values and your goals and where you are at right now. Because if it is, come get involved. I'll tell you, this is going to be the best ride of our lives. It is. It's going to be amazing. Thanks for watching this.